to the GAB.
Yes, tama ho.
Yes. So what we're talking about here today, the committee amendments, is the amendments to the committee report.
Yung amendments po to the committee report will come in the form of individual amendments.
Yes, so I'm clarifying. So there is no committee amendments.
Wala po. Kasi
Yes,
yung committee report po is the committee amendments.
So if there's no committee amendments, that means that none of our interpellation hit the spot. Because if many of the vice chairman, even the chairman, when we were making, so kung walang committee amendments ngayon, that means we went through the process, the 11 days, but we weren't really talking about it. And there was no committee meeting to discuss nga na walang committee amendments.
Actually po, ang process, the committee report is the committee amendments. Kasi inamend ho ng committee yung General Appropriations Bill. So any succeeding amendments will come in the form of individual amendments.
Let me correct that, Mr. President, and you correct me if I'm wrong. No, in local bills regarding taxes and appropriation bills, we have to wait for the House of Representatives. So based on their committee hearings, in this case briefing, para hindi tayo mahuli, you submit a committee report. But when you submit the committee report, may period of interpellation.
Yeah.
After the period of interpellation, period of amendments. So dun sa period of amendments, meron pong committee amendments. Kung we have the Senate version, so hindi nyo ina-amend yung sa House. Kasi Senate version kaagad eh. So yes, you're correct that this summary here amended the House version, the GAB. But it did not amend your committee report. Because, Mr. President, we agreed several individual meetings. You had caucus to not only rules and regulations of DNR, but because of going against nature. If you look at DPWH from 880, naging 624 sa House, binawasan pa natin ng 55, when all the economists are telling us that yung fastest at best sa ating ekonomiya ay infrastructure. If you look at DSWD, I admire you na kahit ito'y departamento ng kapatid mo, 13 on, Mr. President. But if we're going to say full transparency at eto na yung committee work, wouldn't it be fair that malaman natin? Kasi like ako, ni isa dito, wala akong amendment. Ni isa dito. But I'm a member of all the committees and subcommittee. But no one ever, I was invited to all the briefings, but I was never invited to make the amendments here. So I was thinking, may committee amendments ngayon, and then we can discuss it and vote on it, di ba?
Actually, ang nangyari pong process ay because this is a revenue measure, so it emanated from the lower house. At nagkaroon ho tayo ng mga budget briefings, and then nagpadala ho tayo ng notice to everyone in writing that a technical working group will be formed. And may mga senators na nagpadala ng mga amendments nila. Yung mga staff rin ng mga senators were also there para mag-share nung kanilang mga inputs kung gusto nila mag-amend. And then at the same time, the vice chairman also submitted their committee reports, yung subcommittee reports. So all of those kinonsolidate through a committee report. Since this is a revenue measure, all amendments by the committee will come in the form of the committee report. So the succeeding, ito pong ginawa natin naman sa plenary, kung meron pang mga iba pang amendments, it will come in the form of individual amendments.
Let me clarify, Mr. President. It's an appropriation bill.
Yes.
So,
sorry, it's an appropriation bill.
So
sorry.
the same, kasi chairman ka rin ng Ways and Means, so the same process, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
the thing is, you're talking about the amendment from the GAB, not the amendment from the committee report. And if, so be it. Kung yun po ang pleasure ng majority at yun ang proseso. But di ba, sabi nga po, you cannot be half a gangster. You're either a gangster or not, di ba? You cannot be half a person who believes in values, di ba? You believe in it or not. So either we believe in transparency or not. So if we're going to ask members now to propose their individual, maliliit yun eh. So hindi ba dapat malaman natin kung sino ang nag-propose ng mga to at meron dito may advocacy na itaas yung intelligence fund ng ganitong agency. O kung justified yun, okay. Kung meron dito ang gusto itaas ang per day na pagkain ng preso, maganda din naman yon, di ba? So dapat alam natin kung sino yon. Kung meron dito, sinabi DepEd hindi dapat State U ang mas mataas ang increase. Kasi for example, I agree education, pero 78B to DepEd and 9B sa state universities, medyo malayo. So I'd like to know who proposed this. 174 billion ang natira sa program. So that's what I'm saying. If we had a meeting after Friday or a caucus, we could have voted whether or not tingin natin may unprogrammed funds o hindi. But if it's your pleasure, we do that sa individual, that means you will allow us to, Mr. Chairman, I can move later on to take out the unprogrammed funds as an individual amendment. Is that correct, Mr. Chairman?
Well, ang process po natin dahil ngayon po ay submission ng mga amendments. So the committee will welcome yung mga individual amendments sa mga members natin.
Last point, Mr. President, because I don't want to belabor. What I'm saying is that it's an extraordinary budget with extraordinary problems. So dapat extraordinary din yung solution. So ang problema, ipapakita natin sa tao yung maliliit natin amendments at kung sino nagpro-propose nito at kung tatanggapin o hindi. Pero yung kalalaking amendments, hindi nating i-reveal sa tao kung sino ang nag-propose.
Actually ho, yung technical working group, doon ho natin pinag-usapan itong mga amendments. Inipon-ipon ho namin yung mga amendments, inipon-ipon ho namin mga recommendations. Marami ho tayong mga senador na nagpadala po ng kanilang mga recommendations. So doon namin inipon-ipon po yung mga amendments.
And that's not a problem, Mr. President, if the committee met afterwards for the committee amendments. Kasi even if you look at the rules, amendment comes after the debate is closed. So lumalabas, baliwala yung 11 days natin na debate eh.
Hindi naman. Kasi yung mga napag-usapan natin, like for example, maraming mga napag-usapan at gusto pang i-amend yung committee report, it will come in the form of individual amendments.
Yes,
which we will...
but when it comes in the form of individual amendments, first of all, tatagal. So for example, if I have 100 amendments, and let's say 5 of them are important to me, I mean, life or death to me, I will ask for nominal voting. Pero kung nag-meet ang committee or may sistema ang committee na kung saan pinasok sa committee report, committee amendments, then we don't have to go through 100. That's why in the previous systems, Mr. Chairman, I'm trying to be brief, but trying to explain it well. So I apologize to our Senate President and Senate President Pro Temp and Senator Win, no? Kasi nga this is new eh. So before, ang sistema natin simple lang. So same system hanggang sa committee report, di ba? And then may interpellation tayo. Then sa interpellation, you talk to the vice chair. Then the vice chair talk to the chair, and then magsasubmit tayo, pwedeng in writing, pwedeng ano. And then before mag-individual, papasok na natin kung ano sabihin yung committee. Pero hindi issue nun masyado yung transparency. Of course, to be fair kay Senator Lacson, ever since consistent siya. Nung meron pang pork barrel, tatanggalin niya yung isang para sa 24. Kapag may amendments na infra and he thinks it's pork barrel, he'll ask a question. So that's given. And some of us have similar advocacies sa mga binabantayan, di ba? Maglalagay ka dito, hindi dapat. Okay. But in general, yung proseso natin allowed our participation at every point in time and then through the leaders. But ngayon, hindi. Kasi ngayon, I'm not saying it's a bad budget, but ngayon, we're basically passing exactly the same committee report before the debates, despite many, many good points sa debate. And then, walang committee amendments. So, papasok na. So, you will have to excuse us if many of us have dozens of individual. Kasi nung araw, because may give and take na doon sa vice chairman at sa chairman, yung mga institutional changes na pag-uusapan yan, whether caucus, meeting, or dito. Ngayon, hindi.
Actually ho, dahil nagpadala ho kami ng official letter for a technical working group, the intention was really to lahat ng mga amendments doon na mapag-usapan. Para pagdating ho ng committee report, nandun na yung mga proposals ng ating mga senators. And this was not limited to the vice chairman. Lahat in-invite
yes,
ho natin.
Mr. Chairman, but that was before the committee report and before the 11-day debates. Diba? So after the 11-day debate, imposible naman na walang magandang punto.
Yes, marami po.
Maraming magandang punto pero hindi nagre-reflect sa budget.
Dito na ho papasok pag present ng mga senators natin.
Yes, usually pag magandang dalawa kasi magandang punto eh. Yung parang barkada lang, kasama tayo, di pare maganda yan. Pero sorry, hindi namin tatanggapin. Di ba? Okay. Pero yung magandang punto na we all agree. Di ba? We all agree. So since we all agree, dapat palitan na yun. But let me yield first to former Senate President. He has on the same point daw may question daw po siya. With your permission, Mr. President.
Before I recognize Senator Scudero, the distinguished minority there may have a valid issue, no? Except that the proposition that the 11-day period of interpellations will not serve its purpose is wrong, because the basis for our individual amendments precisely are our interpellations. Thank you.
Mr.
Senator Escudero is
Mr.
recognized.
President, before that, that was why I asked a rhetorical question. Kasi kung individual lang, we could have gone straight. But that 11-day period, in my view, was to convince the other members na, oh, may consensus tayo dito. And I was hoping, pag may consensus on certain points, yung committee mag-amend. Why, Mr. President?
Correct.
Kasi pag yung committee nag-amend, malamang hindi matalo yon. Pero pag individual, baka matalo not because hindi maganda pero saan kukunin yung pera. But I think we agree, Mr. President. I'm just saying
I think we're
that,
on the same page, except
yes,
that to say na pointless yung 11-day
Yes.
period interpellations. I
that's
will
not
not
an
agree to that.
assertion. That's a rhetorical question na
Yeah,
kung walang
thank you.
committee, does that mean? Thank you for
Anyway,
that clarification.
Senator Escudero is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. With the indulgence of Senator Cayetano, our Minority Floor Leader, nakasanayan po kasi natin na kapag may mga punto para mabawasan na yung debate, minsan yung chairman na lang ang nagpo-propose through the period of individual amendments nung mga amendment na pinanukala nung nagdedebate. Pero ngayon, ang proseso na gusto natin ginagalangan chairman ng Committee on Finance, lahat padaanin na sa period of individual amendments, doon ipasok at dito niya pagpapasahan kung tatanggapin niya o hindi. Tama po ba? At kung may contention, ayaw niya, pagbobotohan sa plenaryo. Pero ang tanong ko, nagalang-galang na chairman, in the interest of transparency, is it written in any portal who proposed the changes to the HGAB in the committee report? I'll give you an example. Out of the blue, yung Cagayan State University, pinropose ng 77 million na dagdag. Pero yung katabi niya sa rehiyon na yun, Batanes State College, wala. May I ask, who proposed the 77 million increase? Is that in any of the portals that we have right now? Again, in the interest of transparency.
Actually, yung mga proposals, we took into consideration rin yung mga proposals ng mga agencies. But as we always practice, mga agencies po magpapadala ho dito ng mga recommendations, what to increase, what to augment. So we consulted also with our vice chairman, we consulted also with the members through the technical working group. Kaya ho, nag-issue kami ng notice for the technical working group para doon natin mapag-usapan. In fact, si Senator JV was there, Senator Lauren was there.
Your Honor, is it your position that all of the proposed increases in the committee report were given by the agencies themselves?
Halos lahat po.
No. All or not all?
Halos lahat.
What about those that did not come from the agency? Kanino po nanggaling? Sino po ang proponent nun?
May mga proponent po na galing po sa mga senators.
Sino nga po at sino po ang nagpa? Sino yung proponent at sino yung nagpasya? Dahil yun po ang gagawin natin ngayon sa plenaryo, hindi po ba? Ipopropose, it's a floor, pagpapasyahan po ninyo. Kung hindi agree, pwedeng pagbotohan. So pwede po bang malaman, nakalagay po ba sa mas kinasaang transparency portal na ginawa natin, isa sa mga unang resolusyong pinasa natin, kaugnay sa budget, kung sino nag-propose individually nitong mga ito? Halimbawa po, I'll just pick at random, Your Honor. Yung 1 million increase ng Bureau of Treasury, agency? Proposal?
Yan po ay galing po sa unprogrammed funds at inilipat ho natin sa program.
Proposal po ba yan ng agency?
Proposal ho ng technical working group nung pinag-usapan ho.
Ano pong pangalan at address ni TWG? I mean, again, we want transparency, Your Honor, right? So we have to put it on the record.
Yeah. Well,
the whole changes involved in the committee report is about, according to you, 326 billion. So isn't it just proper and right that we know who the proponents are of these proposals?
Marami ho kasing mga proposals pinapadala ho sa amin in writing. In iba ho ay tinatry ho natin ma-accommodate by finding sources. So lahat naman ho yan in writing pinapadala ho
Mr. Chairman, ulitin ko po ulit. Mr. President, I'm sorry. Wala naman po problema eh. Ang tanong ko po, nakasulat po ba yan sa mas kinasaang transparency portal na nilabas ninyo kung kanino nang galing yung mga proposal na nilagay sa committee report ng Committee on Finance at sino po yung nag-approve? Hindi po pwedeng, alam mo yun, komite,
Nakuha po.
Opo. So again, at random, I presume the increase in the I'm choosing at random, Your Honor, really. The increase in the Office of the President. Same agency proposal?
Agency proposal ho yun.
The increase in the OVP.
The restoration ho yan sa NEP. In-store ho natin
So who
sa NEP.
proposed that? Did the agency propose that?
Actually, may proposal ho si Senator Go doon sa restoration of the NEP. In fact, he proposed to even add more.
No, that's the point I'm driving at, Your Honor. Again, given
So all
the
of
point,
this naman ho, mayroong mga records na pinapadala ho.
I agree,
At
Mr. President.
compile naman namin.
I agree, Mr. President. But
And
again,
then during the technical working group, we go line by line also. lahat po ng mga items line by line and pinag-uusapan ho doon kung sino nag-propose, kung ano pa, kung hindi ko kaya ma-accommodate, ano pong pwedeng i-accommodate, pinag-uusapan naman ho doon.
Again, agreed, Mr. President. We have no debate there. The point is, although it's collated, although it's compiled, is it found anywhere?
It's in, hindi ho namin in-upload sa portal, if that is the question of His Honor.
Yes, so it's not in any portal.
But lahat ho yan ay may basis and recorded.
Yes, I'm sure there is. Only that it's not in any portal.
No, hindi ho. Pero lahat ho yan naman ay recorded.
Just to cite a few more examples, which I'm sure are remembered by the good chairperson, yung in-increase po natin sa National Defense Agency proposal?
Yes. In fact, 90 billion ho ang request ho nila, all program, because yung Mayowa nila na-exhaust na ho to 60 billion. Agency proposal through a executive session.
I noticed po na yung adjusted NEP sa DPWH, tinanggal na yung flood control.
Yes.
And still there was change of 38 billion. That's an agency proposal too?
Yes. May pinadala ho sila yung CMPD. But admittedly, the CMPD was applied across the board, which is admittedly also might have distortions in the pricing. I admit that.
So it's by way of errata, in other words?
Magpadala ho sila ng matrix ng CMPD. In fact, ang kanilang total computation is about 60 billion, but we couldn't find the 60 billion.
Yung sa Philippine Coast Guard agency proposal, Your Honor?
Yes, recommended by Senator JVR Cito.
Kulang din yun kasi mas malaki yung...
Yes, correct.
Malaki yun.
200 plus billion ho yun. Recommended by the vice chairs. And also some senators also recommended
during the
Senator
debates.
Ba, maraming recommendation
During
even
the
by
debates.
the vice chairs.
Yes, during the debates.
And
I
also the
remember that.
technical working group. Doon ho sila nag-recommend.
As a technical working group. I think just that, Mr. President, Your Honor. Again, for the interest of transparency, if you will be doing that with the individual, we might as well upload somewhere these amendments as contained in the committee report, which amounts to a by far bigger amount. Again, amounting to about 326.
Yes,
Tama
so
ba?
take the suggestion of the former Senate President. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President.
you, Mr. President. And thank you, Your Honor,
The Senate President
just for his
is recognized.
consideration.
Thank you,
Senate
Mr.
President,
President, I'd like to thank Senator Cayetano and Senator Sotero for bringing those questions because it only shows that we're going to be transparent in this budget, unlike what was done before. During our time and during their time, basta nag-committee report, tapos yun na yun, mag-interpellation, pero pagdating ng period of amendments, magsasubmit lang sa chairman lahat, hindi alam ng taong bayan kung ano yung mga sinubmit. Unlike what we want to do today, di ba? Kaya mabuti na lang na binabanggit nila sapagkat madali naman makita yung records. Meron namang record si Senator Gatchalian ng mga nag-propose kung sino at lahat yan mababasa natin, makikita natin. At ngayon, yung mga individual amendments katulad ng let's say proposal about stunting, pwedeng ipasok ngayon yun. Yung mga amendment na yun, nagkitang-kita at na yun born out of the interpellations during the period of interpellation. So, salamat sa kanila sapagkat din natin nakita ngayon na transparent talaga at lahat ng period pwede natin tanungin at lilitaw lahat yan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
The minority leaders recognized.
No, I acknowledge that, SP Soto. Sir, tama po kayo. The mere fact that we're doing it this way, that's why I started out by appreciating our chairman, appreciating you, Senator Lacson, life's work in making it transparent. Ang punto ko lang naman po, we cannot be half transparent. That's what I'm saying. Kasi you have 400 billion change. So that's 323 change from the program and 72 billion from the unprogrammed, 400 billion. If you look at the TSN, which is not uploaded, you have to request it from the technical working group. Hindi naman nakalagay doon line by line kung sino nag-propose except pag agency. So today, ang fearless forecast ko hindi tayo mag-amend ng more than 60-70 billion. Baka very blessed na tayo kung maka-amend tayo ng 100 billion. So ang point ko lang, kung yung 80%, 400 billion, hindi natin alam kung sino nag-propose. So nasagot naman ni Chairman kung sino nag-approve. So ang nag-recommend TWG, tapos ang nag-approve Vice Chairman, Chairman. But I'm saying member ako ng committee there was no notice na magbobotohan or kung paano itong gagawin. Committee report na lang. So what I'm saying, Senator Soto, is that SP, yes, there are reforms. And I acknowledge that. Hindi ko sinasabing hilaw yung reforms. I don't want the media to get me wrong. I'm saying, kung magre-reform na rin tayo, itodo na rin natin. Diba? Kasi kung sasabihin natin dito kung ano yung individual, tapos 50, 100 billion, pero yung 400 billion. And by the way, Mr. Chairman, I don't envy your job kasi mahirap. Okay? But it will do well for our country. Practice din to for BICAM eh. Diba? So in the same manner that there are people who want change, there are people who want the same, pagdating sa BICAM, ganun din. Diba? So, in another world, if I move, bumalik tayo sa NEP, at yung nagpalit ng 400 billion, isa-isang tumayo at magsabi, then they justify. Then we have complete transparency. Of course, I won't do that because I don't want to reverse the work you've done for not only 20 days since you sponsored. But before that,
kami ang boses ng masa, hindi natatakot. Katotohanan lang, di kami nalulunod. Walang bahid ng sismis, lahat ay totoo. Kahit sino ka pa, pag mali ka babanatan ka. Walang pinipili kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami lalaban. Pagdama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Di matitinag, di matatakot, para sa bayan tuloy ang sigaw. Sa harap ng kamera, walang halong takot. Mga baluktot, lahat kayo'y tutumba. Ang hustisya at totoo, yun lang ang mahalaga. Kahit sinong harang, di kami matitinag. Walang pinipiling kulay, wala kaming kinikilingan. Basta para sa bayan, kami lalaban. Pagtama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Di matitinag, di matatakot, para sa bayan tuloy ang sigaw. Kung nasa tama ka, ikaw ay aming kasama. Pero pag mali ka, handa ka na bang mabasag? Banateros kami, walang inuunan. Dahil bayan muna, bago ang sarili. Bago ang sarili. Pagtama palakpakan, pag mali banatan. Banateros ang sigaw, katotohanan ang laban. Sa harap ng kamera, walang